Hello! Today we are going to swap out the instrumentation cluster on a 2005 Toyota Matrix. This video is good for Matrixes from 2003 to 2008. In order to pass a mechanical here in Ontario, you need a working odometer, and since our car hit 300,000 kilometers, our odometer had maxed out. This was not due to malfunction, but intentionally done by Toyota when they made these vehicles. Why design and build a car that was made to last more than 600,000 kilometers, then install an odometer that only goes to 300,000?
Okay, so here we are inside the car, and we're just about to take the trim off the cluster. And how that's done is you just pull it there. That's out. You can see here we got our cluster. Okay, with the trim off, you can see there's a screw right up in here. And that will take a Phillips screwdriver to remove. And here's our Phillips screwdriver. And we're just going to take this out. So now we have two tabs on the bottom holding in the instrument cluster. One's right down here. If you push in on that, and then you come over on this side, and you push on that one, push it back up, and that instrument cluster should pop right out. And now we're taking our instrument cluster out, and it's still plugged in at the top right here. So now to get this cable out off the back, the electrical connection, sometimes I find it takes a pair of pliers that you have to give it a little squeeze. There's a tab that needs to come off. And it just gave it a little bit of a squeeze and it popped out. It wasn't really that hard to get out. Okay, so, and now you can see there's a second plug-in all the way back here. We're going to pull it out a little bit more so we can access that. And we're ready to go get our new instrument cluster that we just unpacked from the box. And this is coming out. And there it is. Now, again, the only thing that was wrong with it was the dreaded $299.99, where it's Toyota made these cluster odometers only going up to 299,000 kilometers, and then they just stopped working. So we just picked up our instrument cluster at the dealer, and we were fortunate to find it because I think they discontinued making them, but there's still a few kicking around, and our dealer happened to was able to order it for me. So this is our new cluster. You can see. Or put your regular one on, nice and shiny and clean and ready to go in the car. Putting it in, we'll put it exactly the same order that we took it out. We'll plug the back cable in first. See our back cable's going in. You can see the back cable has been plugged in. Now we just plug in our front cable. Make sure it's snapped all the way in. Yeah, I just heard it click. It's in there. And now we're going to push this in. Get our tabs lined up. You hear it snapping into place. That's a good thing. Now to put our screw back in at the top. Okay, and before we go any further, it's probably a good idea to try it. Make sure it's working. Turn the ignition on. And yes, it lights right up. The odometer is at 0. Trip odometers are working. Looks good. And now we can put our trim back on.